Hi, welcome to Ray at the Movies, and welcome to my 25 Days of Christmas, where I upload a video every day for 25 days. Alright, let's go into our next sequel, The Santa Claus 3, my least favorite in the series. The movie came out November 3rd, 2006, and the cast, of course, is Tim Allen, the Santa Clauses, Zoom, Red Belt, Christmas with the Cranks, another good one. I'll cover that one next year. Elizabeth Mitchell, the Santa Claus TV series, Witch Hunt, The Christmas Club, Revolution TV series, Eric Lloyd, Cosmic Connections, Chrome Skull, Laid to Rest 2, True for Perfection, Chameleon, Judge Reinhardt, the Clifford's Really Big Movie, Thanksgiving Family Reunion, No Place Like Home, Wild Blue, Wendy Crewson, Close to You, Under the Christmas Tree, From the Vine, Death Wish, the remake. Spencer Breslin, The Kid, Don't Say It, Some Kind of Hate, Born to Race, Lila Mummy, Cheaper by the Dozen 1 and 2, No Time to Spy, a Loud Movie, House Movie, The Loud House Family Movie, The Loud House TV Show. Martin Short, Inner Space, Father of the Bride 1 and 2, Hoodwinked 2, Hood vs. Evil, The Blue Elephant, Anne Margaret, Bye Bye Birdie, Once a Thief, Carnal Knowledge, Tommy. Alan Arkin, The Last Unicorn, Full Moon High, Edward Scissorhands, The Rocketeer. Abigail Breslin, The Little Miss Sunshine, Signs, Raising Helen, The Princess Bride 2, Royal Engagement, Slayers. Art LaFleur, Cobra, The Rig, Bad Guys, Hostage. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take a break because it looks like my camera is gonna die, and I'm not. All right, if I'm not mistaken, we're to Art LaFleur, Cobra, The Rig, Bad Guys, Hostage, directed by Michael Lembeck. Tooth Fairy, Snow Day, The Santa Claus 2, True Love, written by Ed Decker. The New Guy, The Wild, Big Mike, Options, John J. Strauss. There Is Something About Mary, Free Birds, You Again, Big Mike. Music by George S. Clinton. Zombies 1 through 3, The Harvest, Tooth Fairy, The Love Guru, Asha Taylor. Archer TV series, Open Books, Bedtime Stories, Balls of Fury, Kevin Pollak, The Whole 10 Yards, A Few Good Men, The Girl in the Pool, War Dog. Okay, so these are actually, the last two are actually actors, and I must have forgot to move them. Okay, the story is now this. Now that Santa Claus, Scott Calvin, and Mrs. Claus, Carol Newman Calvin, have the North Pole running smoothly, the Council of Legendary Figures has called an emergency meeting on Christmas Eve. The evil Jack Frost has been making trouble, looking into taking over the holiday. So he launches a plan to sabotage the toy factory and compel Scott to invoke the little-known escape clause and wish he never became Santa. Christmas cheer turns into holiday chaos when Scott Calvin, aka Santa, invites his in-laws, Anne Margaret, Alan Arkin, for a visit and must simultaneously contend with Jack Frost's scheme to take over the North Pole. Scott, his family, and head elf Curtis must join forces to foil the notorious plot. The trivia. This is the only Santa Claus movie where Santa's head elf Bernard doesn't make an appearance. David Schwimmer wasn't available since his numbers schedule conflicted with the filming. Because of this, the script was written with the returning character Curtis having taken over the head elf. Peter Boyle played Mr. Was Scott Alvin's supervisor in the first movie, then was recast as Father Time in later movies. Jack Frost's mention of Welcoming Gentleman is a reference to the Father of Bride movies, in which Martin Short starred alongside Steve Martin. The scroll and ticker sign in the toy factory reads 378 years without an incident. Despite Bernard's non-appearance in the film, the novelization uses his character. Spencer Burson's sister Abigail Brislin appears as Trush, one of the elf's students in Mrs. Claus's class. Sadly, this is one of the final roles Peter Boyle before his death. Tim Allen, Eric Lloyd, Wendy Carlson, Judge Reinhold, Peter Boyle in Santa Claus, and Father Time in Santa Claus 2 and 3 are the only 5 actors that appear in all 3 Santa Claus movies. When Santa and Lucy are visiting Santa's Hall of Snow Globes for the first time, you can see on the right side of the frame just when they are leaving. The head of director, Michael Lamberts, is one of the flying snow globes. The Red Deer energy drink vending machines are not only a Santa-related parody on the well-known soft drink brand Red Bull, but they also are a tongue-in-cheek reference to Rudolph's red nose. During the first part of the movie, the North Pole is disguised as Canada. There is a city called Red Deer in Alberta, Canada. It is falsely believed that the film was shot in the Canadian cities of Vancouver, Calgary, and New Westminster. The entire film was shot at Downsy Studios. All suburban scenes were filmed on the studio backlot, which consisted of sets built for Christmas with the Cranks, another Christmas movie starring Tim Allen. When Downey Studios was closed and demolished in October 2012, so were the sets on the backlot. When Bud and Sylvia are shown around the square in Ellsberg, the Canadian national anthem of O Canada can be heard playing in the background. Jack Frost says he likes the team mascot with a Canadian accent. Martin Short is Canadian. Jack Frost originally had a very different character design up until filming began. The character was originally more elf-like and impish, wearing sweaters, scarves, and a hat. After the first 2 days of filming, it was concluded that neither the costume nor Short's interpretation of the character were going to work. Costume designer Ignard Ferran decided to try the character in a suit with a collar, colder, sharper design, and filming halted for a few days so the new costume could be made. Director Michael Lambeck immediately saw a change in Short's performance after he put the new costume and makeup on as the character, and had a sense of intimidation and evilness that had been missing before. Tim Allen as Martin Short previously starred in Jungle to Jungle. The alternate present is a mix of the 2 different presents shown in both Back to the Future Part 2 and It's a Wonderful Life. With it being bleaker, there is a corrupt tyrant that changed the past. The main character has to confront to change things back, and every one of the main characters having a worse life in that timeline than the main one. In 2021 interview, David Krummis, who played Bernard in the first and second movie, was offered to return in the role in the third movie. Despite filming his show numbers, Krummis was willing to make things work, including facing a challenging schedule because he wanted to be part of the movie. However, Krumholz said that after reading the script for the third movie, he felt it developed his character and decided he couldn't, in good consciousness, do the project. He also revealed in a 2022 interview that the offer he got from Disney to reprise his role came too late and was, for him, insulting given the circumstances he would have faced to make both projects. Robin Williams was considered for the role of Jack Frost. At one point, Jack Frost refers to Scott's mother-in-law as "you divine little kitten," as Anne Margaret starred in Kitten with a Whip. Jack Frost's discovery of the closet filled with cans of beans is a triple joke. The closet is full of beans just like Santa is. Santa is being full of beans from eating so many cans of them is a reference to the common saying that joy old guy is full of beans, still peppy and lively as Santa Claus is in the movie. And 3, the full of beans saying fits perfectly with Comet's lively, chronic fluctuance. throughout a lot of the movie, they are pretending that the North Pole is really Canada. In real life, Martin Short and Wendy Crowson are both from Toronto, Canada. This is the only movie in the franchise with the Millers visit the North Pole. Additionally, Lucy is the only member of Scott's family to never meet Bernard, the former head elf. Due to Lucy not being born in the first movie, Bernard never leaving the North Pole in the second movie, and Bernard being retired in this movie. Alright, with that, I'm going to let you know that I give the movie 2.5 stars. I only watch it because of the performances by the actors. They help save the movie, but I don't really think it's a good follow-up to the previous two, and I haven't seen the show. I think it's an okay movie, and you can kind of tell that Tim Allen isn't really into the movie, and I think he made an agreement to do this movie so he can film another movie. I'm not quite sure. So with that, I will let you go, and you have a good one. Alright, God bless. Bye.